Hello, my name is Sharon Tulsiani. I got my initial yoga training in India, then I was certified to go into another training in New York City, went back to India to a forest academy and stayed in the tropical forests of India for a month, got another training there. So that's 3 trainings. And then after that, I also pursued some prenatal yoga training. And I've been teaching yoga since 2007. And I'm now an established instructor here at Release Wellbeing Center in Westborough, Mass. And I'm very thankful and grateful for this opportunity given to me to interact with you at the school. So I hope you enjoy these videos that we've put together for you today. Welcome to yoga practice. Thank you for coming to your mats. Please be seated comfortably as it serves you. You could sit cross-legged. If your hamstrings are tight, you could go wide-legged. Sit up with a tall torso. Relax your shoulders down and allow your eyes to close. Taking a big deep breath in through the nostrils, please. And gently exhale it out of your mouth with a sigh. Invite yourselves into this place for the next 30 minutes as you use this time to draw away from the outside world and prepare yourself for your inward journey. Moving mindfully through your body and connecting to your breathing. As we're seated, we visualize the shape of the body. As we start at the crown of the head and take our awareness through the back of the head. Notice how the muscles of your neck feel today. That's your cervical spine. And then let your shoulders relax, so you're melting your shoulders down towards the floor, so you're able to float your head a little more towards that sky to create that space in your neck. And as the shoulders melt down, notice your shoulder blades in that upper back region. And between those shoulder blades is your thoracic spine. From that thoracic spine, take your awareness into your lower back, and that's your lumbar spine. Take that length of that lumbar spine and draw your awareness all the way down to your tailbone. And it's the tail that grounds down into the earth and connects into your pelvis. Your pelvis is planted on the floor. As you connect with the energy within the pelvis, and notice the length of your legs as they start from your hips. So check in and see how you feel along both your hips, your right hip, your left hip. The length of your right leg, the length of your left leg, the length of your legs from your hips to your knees, from your knees down to your ankles and your feet, to the soles of your feet, to the tips of your toes. Any sensations that come up within your legs in the way that you're seated. Notice if there's any discomfort or if the posture begins to ease. And then let that awareness travel up through the front of your body as you scan the tops of your legs, the tops of your knees, the tops of your thighs, and come to the frontal part of that pelvis. And notice your belly center. You can take your right hand and place it at your belly, and then take your left hand and place it at your chest. And then feel your belly soften each time you breathe in and each time you breathe out. And that breath travels up from your belly, moves up into your ribs. And then your left hand is placed at your chest. And notice the chest expanding and the chest contracting each time you breathe in and each time you breathe out. Just notice how deep is your breath today, or is your breathing shallow? If your breathing may be shallow, sigh out the next couple of breaths by opening your mouth and releasing the breath out with a sound of enjoy the breathing process and just become friends with that breath. As you notice the wall of your chest, notice your shoulders, and notice how your arms feel. As one hand is at the belly, one is at the chest. You're feeling your breath move through your body, traveling up to the center of your throat. As you relax your facial muscles, your eyes are closed deep into their sockets. Your forehead is smooth and relaxed. And we bring the awareness back to the crown of the head from where we started the practice of breath awareness. Keeping your eyes closed, gently release your hands down. You can rest your hands onto the tops of your knees, turning your palms to the sky. And just breathing naturally. Bringing your hands to your heart. Gently rub your palms together, draw some heat by the rubbing of those hands, and then take those palms to cup your eyes. So you let the heat penetrate into the depths of your eyelids, letting that energy relax your eyeballs within. Stay with closed eyes, repeat one more time, palms come together, you rub them energetically, and then you take those hands, you cup your eyes, you let the heat draw in, relaxing all your facial muscles. And then release your hands down and gently flower open your eyes with a few blinks. Beautifully done. Let's meet up on hands and knees, please. So coming up into a strong tabletop position, bring your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, lengthening your crown forward, pulling your belly into your back and reaching that tailbone back. So inviting length into your spine. Now moving with your breath as you soften your belly, you lift your heart and shine it forward into a cat breath, and then exhaling, round that spine, curling the tail down, chin to your chest, stretching through that spine, noticing how your spine feels. Move with your breathing. Let your inhale help you soften through the front of the body. You lift your head, your heart, your torso, and then exhaling, curl that spine. Draw your chin to chest and tailbone down. 3 more times, please. With your breathing, you all could be moving at different paces. It's all good. Observe how you feel at your ribs, your chest, and your abdomen at this time. Last 2, please. Big breaths in and out. Breaths through the nose or open mouth size through your mouth, whatever makes your body comfortable in your movement. 1 last time, please. This time when you round your spine and your chin is to chest, hold it there. Hold it there. Beautiful. Look at that space between your knees towards that back wall. Now curl your toes under, lift your hips to the sky, and take it into your first downward facing dog. Now that being your first downward dog, your body may be a little stiff at this time. So your feet can go a little wider, your hands can go a little wider. Keep your chin tucked to your chest so you're not hurting your neck. And then gently just shake your head out to the right, take it to the left, and observe how is the movement at your neck today. Very good. Now relax the neck. Now bend one knee and straighten the other leg so you're walking your downward dog. And then keep pedaling those knees that way. Just bend and extend. Notice how your quads feel. Notice how your hamstrings feel. Notice how your hips feel. Beautiful. Keep breathing deeply. Keep your hands pushed into the floor like you're pushing the floor forward, away from you. So open up that chest, please. Nice. Now relax the pedaling of the knees. Let's work both knees together. So bend both knees to the floor together, and then straighten both knees to the sky together. So don't bring them to the floor all the way. Just slight bend of the knees, halfway down, and pull them back skyward. So that's warming up your quads. 2 more, please. Bend and straighten. 1 last time, please. Bend and straighten. Now come up onto the balls of your feet. Just come up onto the balls of your feet, lift up onto your toes, and then sweep forward, coming through high plank. Engage your core muscles. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Keep your belly pulled in. Nice job. Exhale. Take those hips back to the sky. Take that downward facing dog, please. Yes. 2 more times, please. Inhale, move forward to high plank. Exhale, take it to downward dog. So mirror your movements to your breathing. Let's see how that works. Last 2, let's give it 2 more shots. Inhale, plank, please. Exhale, downward dog. One last time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Come onto your tiptoes. Take tiny baby steps. Walk to the front of your mat. Coming for your first forward bend. Keeping your feet hip-width apart, letting the weight of your head dangle, letting your chest come closer to your thighs. And if your lower back is tight, if your hamstrings are tight, bend your knees a little bit so you're able to relax in that forward bend. So choose wisely how your body feels today. Take in another full breath. Sigh it out, go a little deeper. And then breathing in, sweep your arms to the sides and skyward. Taking a big sun breath. Pick that gaze. Look up. Let your hands unite. Bring your hands to your heart center. So you're all at the top of your mats. Make sure your feet are hip-width apart. Hands at your heart. We'll start with a few rounds of sun salutation. It's a complete body workout and we warm all the muscles. So breathing in, lift those arms skyward and take your heart to the sky. So you're taking a baby backward bend. And then exhaling, pour forward. Hinge from your hips, lengthen your spine coming into forward fold. Inhale, step your right leg back. Take it into runner's lunge, please. Inhale, step your left leg back. Take it into high plank. So hold those core muscles and be strong in your belly. Gently lower your knees down. Lower your chest in between your palms. Into a push-up, and then breathing in, sweep up into cobra. So engage your hips, lift your heart up, strengthen that spine. Exhale, take it into downward facing dog, please. Lift those hips to the sky. Take a moment to scan how your downward dog feels here. Spread your toes, ground your heels, move your chest in closer to your thighs. Beautiful. Now step your right leg forward, please, coming into a runner's lunge. You can use your hand to grab your ankle and bring your foot forward. Step that left foot forward, please. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale and your arms sweep to the skies. Take in that sun breath. Exhaling, bring those hands to your heart center. Through the left side this time, please. Inhale, arms sweep up. Arch that spine, lift your hearts to the sky, open up. Exhale, fold forward, pull your belly into your back and lengthen your body. Step that left leg back, please, lunge. Step your right leg back, plank. Lower your knees down and lower your chin and chest down. Inhale, lift up into cobra stretch, please. Exhale, take it up into downward facing dog. Lift those hips up. Notice how your hamstrings feel. Take a moment to pause there in that downward dog. Spread your palms to the floor. Push the floor ahead of you. Open up those ribs. Let go of tightness in the chest. Step that left leg forward, please. Step that left leg forward all the way to the top of your mat. Step your right foot forward. Uttanasana, forward bend, that posture of surrender. Inhale, sweep your arms skyward, please. Take in that big sun breath. Let your palms unite. And then bring that energy down to your heart. One more round, please, the same way. Breathing in, arms go up. Take that spine into a backward bend. Lift your heart to the sky. Exhale. Pour yourself forward and down. Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, step that left leg back, please. Take that runner's lunge. Exhale, take that right leg back. Gently lower your knees, lower your chest. Breathing into cobra, open up that spine. Feel that stretch from your belly center to your throat. Exhale, take that downward facing dog again, please. Beautiful. Step that left leg forward, bring it forward to lunge. Exhaling, step that right foot forward, bring it to your forward bend. Inhale and your arms sweep to the skies. Exhale, palms meet at your heart. One last time through the right side and then we're done with the series. Breathing in, lifting up, open the heart to the ceiling. Exhale, you pour yourself forward and down. Step your right leg back into your runner's lunge. Step your left leg back into that high plank position, please. Gently lower those knees down. Lower your chest, engage those chest muscles. Inhale, rise up to cobra, open the heart center. Exhale, take that downward facing dog, please. Step that right foot forward, coming into your runner's lunge. Step your left leg forward into that forward bend. Inhale and sweep your arms skyward into that sun breath. Exhale, let your hands meet at your heart. Beautiful, let your arms come alongside. Allow your eyes to close. Relax your shoulders down. And just as you're standing steady, focus on some deep breaths. Focus on some deep inhalations, some deep exhalations. Noticing how your body feels after that flowy movement of the sun salutations. Check in with your shoulders. Do you need to roll your shoulders up and down, circulate those shoulders just to check in with the energy flow in that upper back area. And then you can reverse those shoulder rolls. And then let those shoulders relax. Lower your chin to your chest. And then make big circular movements with your entire head. So drawing big circles through the crown of your head. Notice how your neck feels. Keep your teeth and jaws relaxed. Keep your lips slightly parted. And then reverse your neck rolls. Move counterclockwise. 3 in the opposite direction, please. Beautiful. 2 more. And 1 last. Let that head float back into neutral. Relax the shoulders down. And then gently flower open your eyes with a few blinks. Fabulous. So let's step into the center of our mats. And then once you step into the center of your mats, take your legs out wide. Step them out wide. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your toes in. So we're pigeon toeing the feet, turning the toes in. This way the knees pull up. We pull energy into our thigh bones and into our hamstrings. Staying with your hands at your hips, roll your shoulders back. Take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, and open up the wall of the chest. Try and take your hands away from your hips so you're taking a backward bend, lifting your heart to the sky. Now as you exhale, pour yourself forward. Reach with your heart to the front, then let your head melt down, and then let your arms sweep to the sky. Give yourself 5 deep breaths here. Notice how your shoulders feel. Is there any tightness in your upper back? Sigh out a few breaths. Try and go a little further down with each exhalation. 2 more big breaths. Beautiful. On your next inhale, slowly float your way back up to standing. Unlace your fingers, bring your arms skyward, let your palms unite, and then bring your hands to your heart. Relax your shoulders down, bring your hands to your hips. This time please turn your right foot forward so it's facing the short end of your mat, and then turn your left toes in. Now turning your chest towards the front here, you bend into your right knee coming into a runner's lunge. Track your right knee to be over your ankle, so if you need to open your legs a little wider, you can absolutely do that. Spread those toes, really push into the sole of your foot. Lift your chest up. Extend your arms open. So you're turning your head, look over that right arm. Relax your shoulders down. That's your warrior two pose. Engage your belly, pull that belly in, draw your hips together, and lengthen your spine as your tailbone is moving to the floor and your crown is moving to the sky. Take in another big breath there. Keep your arms active and working. Just pull that right knee up, straighten the right leg please. Turn your right foot in and turn your left foot out. So we take the pose to the opposite side. Now turn your gaze, look over that left arm and bend your left knee coming into your lunge. Keep your chest open, keep your neck relaxed, keep your breath strong and flowing. Try to lower your hips just a tiny bit. Open up into those hips. Let go of any tightness that sits there. Keep strengthening those arms as you breathe. 2 more breaths please. And then slowly pull that left knee up. Bring hands onto your hips. Turn that left foot in. Very good. Turn that right foot out, please. We again, staying with hands at the hips, just first bend into that knee. So first focus on opening up through the hips, releasing tension out of that lower back and moving a little bit deeper. Now open the arms. Relax the shoulders. Take that right elbow, place it on that right knee, and take that left arm to the sky. Take your head and neck with you. Open up your chest. Side angle. Keep rolling that left shoulder back, left arm back, so you're able to open that heart. Now turn your palm like you're turning a bulb in a socket. Very good. And then stretch that arm away from the crown of your head. Get long in your side body. And smile. Take it easy, have a good time. Take another big breath into the belly center. Feel your belly expand like a balloon. And then feel it contract. Slowly float your way back up. Straighten up the knee. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your right foot in. Turn your left foot out. Open up the arms and bend your knee. Come into that warrior again. And then take your side stretch. Left elbow to knee. Right arm to the sky. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your chest up. Take in a big breath. Now turn your palm like you're turning a bulb in the socket and stretch that arm over the crown of your head. Get long in your side body. Notice your energy from the waist up into your arms, all the way into the tips of your fingers. Take another full breath. Beautiful. Slowly glide your way back up. Straighten the knee, hands to hips, turn your toes in and pour yourself forward, coming into a wide angle forward bend. Let the weight of your head drop to the ground. Walk your hands away from you, like someone's pulling you forward, but you want to keep pushing your hips back. So get that big stretch in those hamstrings. Scan how those hamstrings feel at this time. Beautiful. 3 more big breaths. Notice how your inner thighs feel. Notice how the backs of your thighs feel. Notice how you feel behind your knees. Keep pushing those hips back a little bit. Very good. Now slowly bring the hands back under your shoulders. Bring your hands back up to your hips. And slowly float your head up, your heart up, your torso up to standing. The next 2 poses will target your hamstrings now. Open up your right foot to the front of your mat. Stretch your arms out. Now this will be a straight leg posture. Relax those shoulders down. Now float your right arm a little bit skyward, like someone is lifting your arm and pulling you forward. So keep lengthening. Use that side body strength and then let your hand descend onto your shin bone or your ankle or the floor, wherever you arrive. And let that left arm float to the sky. Open up your chest. Give yourself 5 deep breaths there. Open up the palm of your hand. Let energy radiate through the tips of your fingers. Imagine someone's pulling you back with that left shoulder. Very good. Strong legs and feet, please. Nicely done. Let's do the other side. So slowly float your way back up. Use your spinal strength. Come back up. Use your arms to stay strong. Turn your right foot in, turn your left foot out, and again, hinge laterally, like someone's tugging you, someone's pulling you. Stretch, stretch, keep using your side body muscles. And then let your hand rest wherever it can come comfortably. Knee, shin, ankle, foot, or the ground. Take that right arm up, reach it up, stretch and lengthen. Breathe deep. 5 big breaths there. Keep rolling that right shoulder back, please. Lift your chest and your ribs to the sky. Nicely done. One more full breath in and out, please. We're going to get ready for a little bit of a challenge on the next one. So float your way back up to standing, please. Very good, everybody. Hands to your hips. Left foot in. Right foot out. So you already did the triangle. We're going to add a little more into that triangle now. Open up the arms. Extend forward. Go into that triangle pose. You already have the muscle memory for it. Let your hand rest onto your shin. Bring that left hand to your hip, please. Turn your head down so you're looking to your right foot. Bend your right knee. Shorten your stance so you bring that left foot in a little bit. And walk your right hand on the floor away from your foot a few inches forward. Keep staring at the ground and then float that left leg up in the air if you can. Find a sense of balance when you do that. Beautiful, you all look so amazing. Now if your bottom leg, which is your standing leg, does not straighten, it's fine. Focus on the leg which is up in the air. Kick it up a little higher. Flex that foot. You want to stand that sole of the foot on that wall behind you. Nice job, your hamstrings are working so strong. Now to come out of here, bend your right knee a little bit, release that left leg behind you, and slowly float your way back up to standing. Very good, arms open up. Good job, hands to hips please. Let's do the other side. Right foot turns in, left foot turns out. Your arms open up. You take your triangle pose, so you already know where you're going with that. You let your hand settle onto your shin bone. You bring your right hand to your hip. You turn your gaze down, look to your left foot, bend your left knee, take your hand and walk it a foot away from you. You shorten your stance there and you take that right leg up in the air. Focus and balance. And of course, it feels very different on the other side. That's how the body is. If you're able to straighten up that standing leg, you do it. If not, you stay with the bent knee. Kick that right leg up a little more. Work those hips, everybody. Flex those feet. Good job. Steady. Half moon pose. If you're able to take that right arm to the sky, take it up. If not, stay with hand to hip. Nicely done. And then to come back down, bring hand to hip. Bend your left knee, step it back down. Hands to your hips, legs wide again. Fold yourself forward. Come back to that wide angle forward bend. Hands under your shoulders. Let the weight of your head drop down. Surrender there. Give yourself 5 deep breaths here. See if your legs can go a little bit wider apart here. Very nicely done. Beautiful. Now from here, please, bring your hands back under your shoulders if they've gone forward. Turn your right foot forward to the front of your mat. Walk your hands towards your feet so your hands are framing your feet into a runner's lunge. And then step that left foot forward, coming into forward bend. And stay there, 5 breaths. Notice how this forward bend feels in relation to the first one you did at the start of your practice today. Just be a witness to your body and the way it opened up for you today. Gently sigh out another breath. And as you breathe in, sweep your arms to the sides and skyward. Take in that big sun breath. Let your hands draw together. Let your hands meet at your heart. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Take a moment, just close your eyes and notice how are you standing steady. Your right foot, your left foot, your weight balanced evenly on both your legs and feet. Your spine standing tall. Your arms lengthening from your shoulders to your fingers, and the crown of your head extending towards the ceiling. Take another full deep breath. And let it go with a big open mouth sigh, please. Gently flower open your eyes and make yourselves comfortable. You can lie on your backs. And as you roll onto your backs, just hug your knees into your chest so you're able to let your spine surrender into the ground. Holding onto the knees, give yourselves a few gentle rocks as you roll to the right, as you roll to the left. Rocking your body side to side, massaging your shoulders, massaging your upper back muscles. Scanning how your body feels at the end of your practice over here. Now bringing your knees to the center, just open up your arms to the sides. So you're stretching from your heart to your fingers. So opening up your arms left and right, lengthening them. And then drift your knees over to your right as you turn your head to your left, coming into a spinal twist. Let your knees all the way travel down to the floor. Let your chest be to the sky. Feel the stretch in your side body. And then breathing in, bring your knees back up. Drift your knees to your left. Turn your head and neck to your right. Coming into that spinal twist. And then bringing your knees back to the center. Holding on to the knees one more time, giving yourself a few rocks side to side. And then first, gently extend your right leg forward and release it to the ground. And then extend your left leg forward, release it to the ground. Separate your legs hip-width distance and let the feet flop to the side. Very gently at this time, please begin to deepen your breath. And as your breath begins to deepen, begin to invite movement into your body. Begin to wiggle your toes. Begin to wiggle your fingers. Offer yourself a few wrist rotations, a few ankle rotations, just to notice how your smaller joints are feeling, how you feel across your hands and your feet. And then let your arms move over your head, so you're lengthening your body from your fingers to your toes. Stretch your toes forward and stretch your fingers back and awaken your spine. Just find that length in your body from the front of the body through the back of the body. And then as you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Give your body that final compression against the floor. If you'd like to rock a little bit side to side, a little forward and backward, any way you feel that your spine feels good to awaken itself. Notice how your breathing is here. And then with your next exhaling breath, drift all the way to your right side, come into fetal pose, curled on the ground, keeping your head relaxed, keeping your neck relaxed, just observing how you feel within your body after this movement practice. With your eyes closed if possible, try to find your way up to seated, please. And you can again sit up cross-legged, wide-legged, however it's most easeful for you. You can even sit with your legs stretched forward all the way. Sit up with a tall torso. Let your heart shine forward. So open up your chest forward and let your head extend to the skies as you root down through your hips. Let your arms open up to the sides. Turn the palms away. And then begin to sweep your arms. Take in that last sun breath to gather in the energy that you generated with your movement and your breathing. As your hands come together, you bring your hands to your heart center. You take this opportunity and thank yourselves and thank your teachers that you offered each other this time and space on your yoga mat today. And as you move off your mats and into the rest of your day, may this energy and may this peace travel with you. Namaste. Namaste. May the light within me honor the light within you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful